Happy holidays to you.
Here.
Oh my goodness.
I am not a singer, but I play a singer in the shower.
So it's us, the Where's the Adult podcast ladies.
Adults. Alleged adults.
I'm Elena,
I'm Darah.
and we're joined with our cousin Melanie.
Hey, thanks for
Rev
having us.
Mel. Melly Mel. So it's about the holidays
It's about that time.
Yeah,
and caregiving and grief around the holidays.
can be
Yes.
quite a recipe.
Yes. That's probably the time when the grief hits the most,
Yeah.
is around the holidays.
Mhm.
And then trying to balance that with still trying to enjoy the holidays at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. Being sad about the past, but being present in the present.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's the juggling act.
Yeah.
So yeah, holidays. Here we are.
Yes.
Yeah. How to survive the holidays as a caregiver.
All right. Surviving the holidays as a caregiver, I would say to make sure you enjoy them, that you stay present in the moment, right? And still honor the past. You can honor the past and stay in the present at the same time. And so it's balancing that and understanding that our loved ones would never want us to just trudge through the holidays,
Yeah.
especially when your mom loved Christmas
Yeah.
and moms always loved Christmas. And so I think the way we honor them is really by celebrating and enjoying what the past was, what the present is, and taking time to rest in the midst of it all too.
Yeah.
Busy
Rest. That's
Do you do
key.
anything as a way to honor your mom and dad, like in your current holiday traditions?
So all on the top of my tree, I have different ornaments that mean different things to me. Like I have one that's a Reese cup because my dad was big in Reese cups. Whether I was in trouble, a good day, bad day, the way that we bonded was we eat Reese cups. And
Aw.
I'm keeping it up
That-
on my tree and I'm eating them. But so I have a Reese cup ornament. I have an ornament that you guys gave me in memory of your mom. I have a couple different things for my mom. I have a white dove because it reminds me of she was just so peaceful. And so that's one of the ways I do it. The other way I do it is I make sure during the holidays I stay very present with my family. I make sure I pull us together. I make sure that we're spending time together. But mostly it's I just try to keep the spirit that she moved in Christmas. Like my mom was an amazing giver. She loved giving. And so I've taken that on is I love to give during Christmas and give to random people and go to the nursing home and do all kind of things. But it doesn't, I'll take a moment to acknowledge the grief. And then I really try to make sure I enjoy it because she spent her whole life making sure Christmases were enjoyable for us. And so I want to do the same. Yeah.
She was a great hugger also.
Yes, she was.
The best hugs. Yes. The best hugs.
Good hugs. And she always told me how pretty I was every time.
Yes. She
Yeah.
reminded of her aunt somebody. I forget who. Yeah. Yes.
Aunt Pearl, but we don't need to
Yes.
talk about her.
Yes.
I think she was white bats and Aunt Pearl. We don't need to talk
Oh,
about
yes. Ask my sister. She's doing the family line.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
So, yeah, I think it's important to keep memories alive. Like, I don't think we have to bury them to get through it. I think there's a way to celebrate how you celebrated that time with your family. If it was good, right? Because
Yeah.
everybody's mothers, it wasn't a good thing.
Yeah.
And so the grief is the loss of the wish I would have had.
Yes.
And even then, I think you just need to acknowledge it. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think people are trying to avoid their grief during this time. And I say, just acknowledge it. Acknowledge that it's real, that it's apparent. And I think deep grief is a symbol of that you love deeply. And so acknowledge that love and enjoy the present because we don't want to rob those who are still living either
Yeah.
by withdrawing from the holiday.
Any advice for people that are caregiving in the holiday season so their holidays look drastically different because their loved one might be ill, they might be in the hospital, they might not be able to go to the family function. And sometimes the people that we're caring for, they don't want people to come over because,
Yes.
oh, I don't want other people to see me like that. So it locks the caregiver also. It like
Yes.
handcuffs them.
It does. And I say it's about atmosphere. So just create the atmosphere wherever you can. I remember when I walked in the room and it was like Christmas in your mom's room at the hospital. It's because you created the atmosphere. So even though it has to look different, doesn't mean it doesn't have to happen, right? We can recreate what the new norm may have to look like for a time. So I say decorate the room, put your Santa hats on, whatever it is, but you can create it and be okay with the fact that it doesn't have to be what it's always been to still be special.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So just because it's Christmas on the calendar says December 25th, you celebrate it when you celebrate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially in caregiving, if the diagnosis may be that they're not going to make it to see Christmas or they're not going to make it to Resurrection Sunday. Why can't we create it right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
She and I say that often about our mom, is that we gave her last Christmas
You absolutely did.
because there was cookies, there were lights, there were decorations.
So many Christmas cards.
Yes.
So
It
many Christmas
smelled like
cards.
Christmas.
Yes.
That's
And it made everyone happy who went in the room.
Yes.
It was your mom was going through so much, but you couldn't help but to come in her room and be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so she had that positively reflecting through everyone who was caring for her because you set the atmosphere.
And nurses that weren't even caring for her would come in her room because it was so
Yes,
peaceful.
because it was Christmas.
It was like the place to, it was the
Right.
hot spot.
Right.
We should have had a bouncer and charged.
Could have made money off that time.
$5, please.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like that a lot. Just be present and feel your feels. You know?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it wasn't necessarily Christmas. Sorry, it was Christmas Eve that was hard for me. It was New Year's Eve that was hard for me. I felt like for New Year's Eve, now I'm going into a new year without you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was hard. And Christmas Eve, traditionally, like that was because someone decided to go and get married and have bonus children. Our holiday was now Christmas Eve
Yeah.
because the bonus kid was with her mom.
Mhm.
So it just waking up, that was like, wow, this is weird. It's
Yeah.
hard. But I bawled my eyes out and everybody was like, you okay? And I was like, no, but I'm going to bawl my eyes
Exactly.
out while I'm making these potatoes and we're just going to keep it moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that way you honor your grief,
Mhm.
but you still kept functioning, right? I think
Yes.
this time it's one of the highest suicide rate times is around the holidays. And a lot of that often has to do with grief because people miss people so intently. And I think there's a way to honor the grief, but still be in the moment and live.
Yeah.
To still live your life, still make new memories. But I think it has a lot to do with just acknowledge it because it is a painful time. My parents have been gone almost 10 years and still at Christmas, I still feel that tinge.
Yeah.
I still feel that missing part at that time of year. So one of the things my siblings and we do in our family chat is we start talking about what was your favorite Christmas gift? What was your favorite thing at Christmas time? So we're honoring them. It's not, let's not talk about them.
Yeah.
But why not Christmas Eve talk about what your mom would have been doing? Like you guys made her cookies.
Yeah.
That first year. That
We
was
did.
so special, a way to honor her during that time. And you were still moving forward.
Mhm.
Yeah. I always hated all those.
I'd like cookies again this year. If you want to remember her again with cookies.
That's that one.
That's the goal. The goal is to get my bacon again.
Yeah. I told my mom and my grandmother because I was the one that was in Bridgeville so I was their runner. Oh, we ran out of flour. We ran out of cherries. You need to go to the Giant Eagle. You need to give me the whole list. I'm not going back and forth, the whole list. And I told my mom, I don't even like these cookies. And she's like, then I don't want to see you eat no one. I was like, I will not. And when the two of you go, this tradition stops. But then someone had to go and make it.
Good job.
I love the baking.
Oh my
Right.
goodness. It was
Because
like
it
the
probably
key
makes you feel
elves.
connected in
Yeah.
some way to do that.
Yeah. I really started baking when my grandmother had her stroke. And I was learning recipes, and I was using baking because she was real grumpy. Sadie was grumpy. So we were using baking as a way of to do OT and PT. All right, let's work on these motor skills. Oh, you got to go walk over there and get that for me. Yeah, so it was like I literally started an Instagram that was like Sadie Lee Bakes. So her first name, my middle name.
right.
That was my first like Instagram,
about
and it
that.
was all about the stuff that we were baking together. And then I was like, oh, I think I like baking. Look at this. Surprise.
And you're good at it.
Yeah.
So
You are good at it.
Let's give the world the beaties.
and to keep continuing that, it's still a way to honor
Yeah.
your loved ones. Still, it brings them into the moment. It brings them into the holiday.
Mhm.
And not make us feel like, I think some of the weight of grief is feeling like we have to go on like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And that's not the truth. It did happen. It's part of our reality. And it's okay to acknowledge that it's part of the reality.
Yeah.
I feel like grief at some point becomes a part of who you are.
Yes.
And you just learn where to put it and learn how to function with it.
Yes.
But we don't have to deny it.
Yeah. Because it changes you.
It does.
Like grief absolutely changes you.
It does.
And, you know, it's okay to not be okay with
Right.
that change. But yeah.
And embrace that change.
Yeah.
You know, so holidays look a little different, but they can still be the holiday. We can still celebrate. We can still be together. We can still, and it just, we acknowledge someone is missing.
Yeah.
And we make new traditions too.
Yeah.
We can laugh.
Yes. And not feel
Feel
guilty
okay to
about
laugh,
it.
right?
Yes. And we can also make fun of them. We make fun of our mom all the time. Just because she has,
We do.
just because she's gone doesn't mean that she wasn't nuts in life.
Exactly.
She did nutty
That's
stuff in life, and we can still laugh at it. And
Absolutely.
be like, oh, your mother, she was doing this.
Yeah.
Remember when she did that? I think sometimes people, when their loved one passed, they put them on this crazy pedestal.
Absolutely.
They were a wonderful person. Or any murder
Oh my God, that's
podcast,
sacrilegious.
they had a smile that lit up a room. Guess what? I'm going to be a grumpus. Maybe I won't get murdered.
That is so true.
Yeah. Nope. They were human, and in death, they
Exactly.
were still human. And
It's just not honest. It's not even an honest way to grieve because you're
Yeah.
grieving something that wasn't really ever existed.
Right.
Yes.
But yeah, one of the things my dad told me, because he told me what to say at his funeral, even though I broke all the rules, he said, don't get up there and tell them that I was so nice and loved everybody, because that wasn't true.
That's wonderful.
And I made sure I said at his funeral, he said he didn't
didn't-
love
he didn't love
everybody.
all
So
y'all.
I'm not going to lie.
Some of y'all weren't on the list.
Yes. Yes. And I think we need to be honest about it.
Yes.
I say that about our grandma Nettie all the time. Like, she was a doozy. I choose to remember her as a doozy.
Yeah. 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 I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Because you might as well keep it real.
Absolutely. They were
Yeah.
who they were, and we loved them as they
Yes.
were. And so why now try to create something that was not?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We even told Liddy how wild she was while she was in the hospital.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We yelled at her for not listening to the nurses. Like,
Yep.
what are you doing? You are embarrassing us here in the hospital. Get it together.
Yep. Pull it together. Pull it together. You better wake up. Pull it together right now.
Right, we did.
We're not having
Definitely
any of
did.
this. That heart of yours better start beating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And their birthdays, when their birthday comes around, celebrate. Do whatever you did,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
whatever they would have done. We
We
went
always
to
get.
Mitchell's.
Yeah. We always get together on a birthday.
Mhm.
And if you do nothing, that's okay too. You know, some people to get through a birthday or get through the holiday, they choose don't do anything.
Yeah.
This year, I actually forgot when it was my mother's birthday. Like, I didn't do the obligatory Facebook post and I felt no guilt about that because I really felt like it's my grief journey.
Yep.
And it can look like whatever it is for me. It doesn't have to look like it does for everyone else. And so I decided to do nothing. Whereas years before, I stood outside of Texas Roadhouse and was giving away gift cards trying to honor her
Aw.
birthday.
I love that.
Yeah, I felt she was a giver, so I'm gonna, give things away. And this year, it got right by me, and that's okay too, because
Yeah.
it's my journey.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, the holidays.
Yeah.
Yes. The holidays.
So what are we doing this year for the holidays? What's the holidays looking like?
I'm going to bake.
Ugh.
I'm going to show love to our healthcare workers and then random people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that's awesome. That's an awesome way to honor your mom in it.
We should mention that Melanie did have, we sung Christmas songs
At the funeral.
funeral in August.
We did.
Yes.
Anne had a Christmas tree at the funeral.
Yes.
Shout out to pedal pushers.
Yes. And we encourage people to wear their favorite Christmas motif to the
Yes.
viewing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was a perfect way to honor who she was and what she loved.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I loved having to get to sing Christmas carols at a funeral. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the truth of who somebody is, right?
Mhm.
And that's what it's all about is we want to honor the people that we love.
Yeah.
Was that your first caroling funeral?
That was my first caroling
Oh,
funeral.
yay.
Yes.
Go, Miss Lynn.
Yes. Yes. It was definitely my first. And I just had my first line dancing funeral a couple of months ago.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yes. I believe in
Oh.
creative homegoings.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, because funerals are for the living,
Absolutely.
Yes.
you know, and
And it should
whatever.
be reflection.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever they loved.
Whatever
Yes.
makes you
So we
feel
can-
comforted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and even through the holidays, it's go ahead and honor them, but enjoy your new start too. You
Yeah.
can make new traditions, and that's not taking anything away from what was.
Yes.
Right.
You know, but it's going forward and understanding that they would want you
Yes.
to go. Although my dad always said he doesn't. He said, "I want you guys to be grieve forever and miss me forever," but that's just not how it works.
Right.
You know, you
Yeah.
have to figure out a way to go forward with new things because you had small children at the time too. Like your children deserve
Mhm.
an opportunity to have a happy Christmas, a happy
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, not a time where it's always about the grief.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Now for Christmas, we don't even have like a turkey or a ham. I think last year we had like a seafood boil.
Yes.
We did. We did.
We're just like, yep, we know we're going to be sad. So we're going to prepare for it by doing something that's easy. We're going to
right.
order food.
Mhm.
Right.
We're going to, because it's more important to create that atmosphere of joy and being present. And
Absolutely.
if I have to go to work and be sad and make dinner and bake cookies and wrap presents, it's too much.
Mhm.
That's too much. Like,
Yes.
how can we create that atmosphere and what can you take off your plate? And like, I think more people need to realize it's okay to cater. It's okay to be like, hey,
Such great advice.
everybody needs to bring a dish.
Right.
I'll make this, but everybody else needs to bring a dish.
Right.
We're having pizza this year, and no one's going to turn their nose up. If you want to have pizza,
Right.
have
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say that I just can't do it.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, maybe I can't come to family dinner this year. Maybe the grief is too heavy, especially for those who are going through their first holiday.
Yeah.
You know, you may feel like you can't make it to grandma's house or you can't make it to the family function. And I think that it's okay
Yeah.
to say, I'm not okay and this is where I'm at this year.
Yes. Yeah. And
And-
supporters need to realize that is okay for them.
Right.
Yes.
Like if you were a family member, you need to be like, hey, that is what they have to do for them.
Yes.
Check on them. You
Right.
know,
Right.
we want to make
Drop
sure
off
that
a
they
meal.
they stay alive.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
that they're grieving in a healthy way. But
Yes.
like we also need to respect people, that everyone's grief journey is a little different.
Absolutely.
You know, like I cried every day for a long time. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm done crying now. And then I went back to being me. And I don't cry anymore. It's okay.
Yes. And it's balancing that, you know.
Yeah.
It's you may want to cry the whole time Christmas Eve and you don't want to cry at all.
Yeah.
You want to make jokes about her crying. Like
Yeah.
it's whatever it is for everybody else, respecting everyone else's journey
Yes.
on this process for the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't push. Don't make people feel guilty. If they say no, respect their no.
Yes.
No, I
Absolutely.
can't come this year. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
Even if it's 10, 15 year, it's a rough year for me this year. I'm not coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Grief hits in different ways all the time. Like,
It's
do you know what I
not
mean?
linear.
Like,
Absolutely.
you know, I have my first kind of like corporate job, and I just want to call my mom and be like, "Hey, all those crazy stories you told me, I'm going to tell you crazy stories about like
Yes.
this is the first time I've worked in this environment." And yeah,
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's full of high highs and low lows among the journey, and we need to respect people's process through the whole thing, you know, and our own
Yeah.
understanding. I was not much of a crier through the grief because I chose to lean into peace, and I stayed in the peace of God. Whereas like my nieces like bawled the whole time, you know, and I allowed them that, and they allowed me what I needed to do.
Yes.
And so it's just allowing people whatever they need to do to get through this season, not just to get through it, but like to thrive through it.
Yes.
Oh, you allow them the opportunity to do what they need to do for themselves.
Yeah. I think we need to normalize that, you know, just feeling let people feel how they need to feel,
Yes.
you know, don't tell people, oh, well, don't cry. You don't have to cry.
Yes.
If I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry. That's it.
Absolutely.
End of story.
It's
Or-
healthy.
Right. She's a laugher. Sometimes
Yeah.
she laughs at things that are inappropriate.
It's the wrong time.
we just let her go.
Right, because it's what she needs to do to get
Yeah.
through it.
Right. Right.
I'm a nervous laughter.
She is.
And it doesn't make one wrong and the other right.
Right.
You know, it's what we each need. And I think grief is so much harder when you're not allowed to grieve,
Yes.
Yes.
when you're not allowed to do it in the way that you need to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I was just having a conversation with one of my clients about emotions, and we were talking about the emotions wheel because for so long people were like, you're happy or you're sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's more than that.
Absolutely.
You know, you have joy, you have anxiety, you have, you know, fear, you have all these
Absolutely.
different things that whole plethora of feelings that you could feel.
Yeah. And then there's some that are like blah and meh and
Yes.
that like we can't put good words to. How do you feel today? Nah.
Right.
And it's all valid.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, let people feel their feelings.
Yeah.
Like there might be less crazy people if we let them feel their
I think
feelings.
so. And I
Yes.
think there'd be less not well people if we taught people how to feel their feelings.
Yes.
You know, we tell little boys don't cry.
Mhm.
We tell women be strong. But when we give people permission and understand that we were created with those emotions and they're indicators of something and teach them how to use them in a healthy way, grief becomes a different kind of journey.
Yes.
Right? Because the primary emotion for most people is anger.
Yes.
Because they can't really tap into what they're really feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's important, especially now, right? It's okay to say, I'm angry that my parents won't be at Thanksgiving, or I'm angry that they'll be missing. Whatever the emotion is, I'm sad, or whatever it is, to be honest about where you are in this time, especially so your support team knows how to care for you
Yes.
while you're going through it, but be honest about it and not have no shame
Yeah.
about
Yep.
what you feel.
Yeah. And support teams, this is your time to shine.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
You know, check on your people.
Yes.
You know, if they say they need nothing, you know them. You can, you know, reroute.
Yes.
And like,
Yes.
hey, I know you said you didn't need this, but here's this crate of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, chocolate
Yes.
cookies because I know that you like that. Or yeah, whatever you know that they need.
Here's some
Because
baby wipes and deodorant because we
I
know,
know
you
you
haven't
haven't
been showered.
showered. Right.
Yes.
Yes,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
right.
Especially in this time of like being able to deliver things to people. Send a
Yes.
grocery store order. You know they need milk. You know they need bread. They could use some lunch meat if you eat that. But whatever it
butter and
is,
jelly.
yes, you don't have to actually. It doesn't take a lot of effort to support.
Right.
You can do
Yes.
it right from your phone, right from your tablet,
Right.
to just allow someone to know that you care and you're extending yourself.
Yes.
It means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to have professional support. If you need a therapist, a psychiatrist, if you need to go find a pastor that can be your counselor, whatever it is, that's okay.
Not only is it okay, I would highly recommend it.
Yes.
You know, as a pastor, I went and sought therapy in the middle of my grief. And it was probably 5 years after I actually lost my parents that I went and got a therapist. I think most people could benefit from some
Amen.
therapy. You know?
Amen.
And for me, I found a Christian therapist because it was important to me. They had the same values, you know, and on that same therapy note, it's okay if that first therapist doesn't work. I think some people get with a
Fine.
therapist and I don't like them. Well, try another one and try
Yeah.
another one until you find the one that works for what your needs are.
Yeah. Unfortunately, finding a therapist is like dating.
It is.
Some people, they meet their person at 14 and you're in love forever. Other
Yes.
people, you don't meet that person until later on in life.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yes, I think it's in, especially now, like I think during the holidays, find somebody to talk to.
Yes.
You know, find somebody that you can share with and somebody who will just listen to what you're feeling during this time.
People need to be heard.
Yes.
Yes,
You can't hold all that stuff in.
absolutely.
So a listening ear, is perfect,
Mhm.
someone who's not going to judge you, who's just going to listen and be like, I hear you. And if you
Yes.
need something more tell them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. I think that's it, Fort Pitt.
Okay,
Happy holidays, y'all.
Happy holidays.